Hello and welcome back to Horse Racing today. Organized some things to get started here with the music, with the layout. Thanks for joining us today. As always, we greatly appreciate it. Kindly let us know where you're at, where you're coming from. If you got any ideas, thoughts, picks, put them over there in the comment section. Heck, if you just want to say hello, just type hello. Let us know where you're from, and hopefully, as the show progresses, we'll give you lots of reasons to come back. One reason you always want to come back is we do highlight some free picks every single day over at Guaranteed Tip Sheet. Today's free picks are in Ohio, O-H-I-O. In case you ever go to Ohio State football game, you'll hear them spell it probably 1,000 times. So you can head over there. Of course, when our show is over, right here on horseracingtoday.net, we'll post our picks as well as our Benny and the Bets ideas, our suggested wagers, where we have $100 to allocate as we wish. And then right there, that HRT gear will take you right here. 4 days left to get 20% off of everything. It's football season, so why not get yourself a Horse Racing Today t-shirt and do so in your favorite color? I suppose, as a Cowboys fan, mine should be, what color should it be? Like black for death, Terry? What do you think? Yeah. And not death in the sense of they're dead, but in the figurative sense that their season is dead. Could well be. They got no defense over there, Terry.
No.
Yeah, kind of like if they fixed the 49ers and the Cowboys together, for the Cowboys offense with the 49ers defense, we might be talking about something.
Yep, that's true.
All right. Well, anyway, in the description on YouTube at Horse Racing Radar TV, you'll find this. This is called our Smart Sheet. It's a lot of work in here, a lot of information, and a lot of winners come out of here. It's the best thing I think I've ever used, but I'm a bit biased since I am the creator of it, but so be it. The link to the description on how to use it as well can be found in our YouTube description. Race number 1, Terry, 6 furlongs at Belmont at the Big A. It's a maiden claiming for $35,000. And one of the first things I want to look at is that speed figure. What's the average winning speed figure? It's 73. Taking a look at our Smart Sheets, Terry, has anybody hit 73 in par races yet?
No, nobody has. The only one that's even came close is the one, Piece of Gold.
Piece of Gold, indeed. So when you see a lot of these first-time starters in there, Terry, or horses looking for their first win, all knows you want to pay attention to maybe your first-time starters. 2.2 is not really what I'm looking for. Usually 2.5 or 0, but when they're all yes, they're all no's, and a maybe, you might really want to consider that one. You might consider jockeys and trainers too. Terry, who do you think is the best combination there?
Well, the 4 has the best jockey and trainer, so they're the best combination as far as I'm concerned.
Sometimes running style can be a clue. So far, nobody that has any experience has finished within 5 lengths of the winner. The 2-horse, a stronger case for the 2-horse by the moment, Terry. Maybe C-Zone, how likely this race is to match their best performance if they've had one. Who's got that opportunity to maybe get a good race today?
Well, the 1 shows the best C-Zone. He's above 50%, which is what we like to see. Anything above 50% should be comfortable running in this race.
Yeah, a couple of other items to note here. Oscar Bound, top last race speed figure, 8 points better than everybody else. Again, the threshold there is 3, according to Andrew Beyer. The genesis of speed figures, the 3-horse, the 7-horse. You're likely pace setters in there, Terry, today. The 1-horse does have the biggest in-race advantage, almost a 2-length late speed edge. 5 points equals 1 length. Again, you'll find that in our description. Also a 1-length total pace. So if you add early pace plus late pace, the 1-horse could win by a length. Terry, it's a big overlay there as well. Who do you think is going to win the opener today?
Well, I like the 4-horse. Finished 3rd versus similar to last race. Both trainer and jockey have high win rates. Tap It Back. The 2 is the first-time starter whose dam has 2 winners from 2 starters. And a good workout on September 27th at 4 furlongs. Oscar Bound, the 7. 3rd choice drops in class today. Highest last speed rating. Can improve while returning to dirt. Has a high percentage winning trainer. And then I like the 3, Rest Assured. Drops in class today, may improve returning to dirt, and trained by a high percentage winning trainer. And this trainer wins 22% of the maiden claiming races he has a horse running in. No bets.
Well, I have Caitlin's 3s as well in there. Caitlin Clark, obviously the reference there. No 3s this year. Just 3 games out. After 3 games out, after tearing up that groin muscle, I guess. Maybe she shouldn't be out partying as much as she seems to be on her social sites. Number 4, Caitlin's Threes, possible upside in the second career start. Decently bet in its debut. The 7 horse, Oscar Bound, speed, cut back, and distance could help off that top last race speed figure number. Again, as I mentioned, 8 points clear of the next closest one. And number 1, Piece of Gold. It does have that biggest in-race edge. We spoke about that again. 2 lengths late speed edge over everybody else. And also your top total pace horse, as we talked about that by about a length. So if early pace and late pace add up, the 1 could win by about a length. And then finally, Tap It Back. That's that first-time starter. Everybody's a no except for that 1, which is a 5-point maybe. You got to put it in there. So 1, 2, 4, 7 as I get started with my Benny in the Bets budget, Terry. And we better have a rebound day after yesterday's Benny in the Bets budgets.
Yep.
Not so good.
Nope.
Okay. Well, hopefully today can only be better, right? Because you can only improve off a 0. Race number 2 is a 1 1/16 mile outer turf race. Again, maiden race. 2-year-olds. So again, we're going to look at that speed figure of 78, Terry. And again, you're going to tell us if anybody's made it, and if not, what you should be looking for.
Well, nobody's made it, but the 4 has came only one with a maybe within 5 points. There is a horse in here with lots of speed. That's that 1 horse. Shows plenty of speed, but there are also some pretty good first-time starters. You take a look at that. What is that? The 2 horse has a 2.99. Perfect score for this is 3, so it was very, very close there. So that's pretty nice. So anyway,
name.
Yeah,
discounted for an unoriginal name.
Bold statement, yes. So, and then jockey be the 5 and the trainer be the 7. I think the jockey trainer combination is the 7, best combination.
Another point of interest here too is second race parability. These are horses that are making their second start today, and with just routine second race improvement, could put them at or above the 78 speed figure. I like to see when it's, not borderline like 79, only +1. So that means they're really going to have to reach the top end. So a lot of flexibility in here. These horses that could go above par today. You see the 1, 6, 8, and 9, not within 5 lengths of the winner at the finish line. 2, 3, 5, 7. Those 4 are going to start for the first time today. That 4 horse is the only one so far to be within 5 lengths of the winner at the finish line. Also top last race speed figure, 4 points better than everybody else, Terry, as they say in Philadelphia. As they say here on Horse Racing Radar TV, who is your winner in race number 2?
Well, I like the 7 underbidder. First-time starter whose breeding suggests he'll like grass and well-bred for this throughout distance. Has high percentage winning jockey and trainer. The 1, Jeff Off, has an early foot, drops in class today, and has a high percentage winning trainer. The 8 is my third choice, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey and can improve at the longer distance. And then the 6, Kappa D. Tootie, has a high percentage winning trainer whose horse wins 25% in the first race at a route, and he has a high percentage winning jockey. I'm going to just go with my first pick 4, Miami Vice Don Johnson. Just start out with the 1, 7, with the 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, with the 2, 6, with the 3, 4, 5, 8, and 12 $50 ticket.
He's the 11th in race 8 today for Private Ross. Got a while to get there, so stay tuned to see who we like in that race. I'm going to go with the 2 horse bold statement. Yeah, the 2.99 out of 3 horse. Top rated first time starter. Only the 1 is a maybe. Everybody else is a no. 2.99, you got to give it a go. Omaha Storm. That's the 4 horse in there, Terry. That is the lone maybe horse in the race. Top last race speed figure. Quartet of points, higher than everybody else, and has that top level second race par ability. The 7 horse underbidder is the second rated first timer for Chad Brown. Flavian Pratt. I think they got a better one coming up a little bit later on in the day today. And then I also like is the long shot Capo di Tutti. It's another second race par ability type that needs a little bit of break today. I'm going to do a pick 4 too. I'm not going to spell it right though. I'm going to spell it like in the Czechoslovakian way or something, but I'll put it correct there. P-I-C. That is 247, 27, 267, 2, 3, 5, 8, and 12. And then a $5 exact key box. I like to do that when I got a long shot at the top of my ticket. First time starter against all knows. just has to finish second, and maybe one of those other ones beat it, or wins and one of those other ones finish second, and you can end up with a nice exacta box. Race number 1, Terry, is floating around a little bit before they get to the gates. They're doing a little bit Charlestown style in Belmont at Aqueduct today. So let's talk about Monday, Parks, Tuesday, Parks. Wednesday, I am unsure. Thursday, probably be Belmont at the Big A unless Keeneland gets going. And to make sure you catch all of that, what do you want to do?
Well, first of all, they scratched the 4 in that first race, but I want to go ahead and tell you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the little bell so you're notified about all the different programs coming up. And go ahead and copy the link at the bottom and share it with everybody you know so that they can come and take a look at our stuff. And then go to the Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, or X, Threads, Blue Sky, at Instagram at Horse Race Number 2 Day. Give us a thumbs up and a like, and also go to keep these comments coming. That helps us out. We like to see your picks. So let me check and see what I like in this first race now as my first choice. Let's do case 1. Okay.
You're about to get one. I'm gonna change this to the 5s. I'm gonna go with the longest shot on the board. Do I have time to do that, or they're about ready to get out of the skates here? It's too late. I can't do it. So shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? That's the way it goes. And they're off in the running, so I still have my trifecta box. I changed. The 7 horse is now darted out to the lead, Oscar bound. You got the 3 horse running in that shotgun spot. Down on the rail is the 1 horse, Piece of Gold. And then the 2 and the 5 are in the back, but not that far off. The 7 horse is getting a clear lead off of everybody else. 3 horse is still maintaining a pretty good place in there. Here comes the 2 horse, and it looks like he's probably got a pretty good chance to sit maybe in second, although 5 horse looks like the longest shot on the board. He might be poised to run by some people at the end here. Tough to tell. The 1 horse has made its way up the rail into second place, although that 7 horse, that one's going to dominate this race, Terry. The question is by how much is it going to dominate this race? Looks like by a lot. The 1 and the 2 are going to battle it out for second. The 5 horse is going to try to go down to the rail and finish fourth, but it's going to finish in some order of 7-1-2. That's the way it's going to go. I'm not going to get my $12 back with that last scratch there, but at least I'll make something back. 7, easy winner. Then 2, then 1, then 3, then 5. So 7, 2, 1, 3, 5. There you go. That's the opening race today. Oscar bound, making it a home run. I hope I get 6 of my $12 back. At the track, I would have canceled it, to be honest with you, with all those horses, with the 4 horse scratch it out. All right, because you can't really have a trifecta with a 5 horse race and expect to get paid, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so race number 3, hopefully we can find ourselves with a little bit of money. This one's going to be 7 furlongs, Terry, claiming $50,000. Again, speed figure number is 91. You see down there at the bottom that the profile of the winner favors early speed. A little more than half, 7 out of 13 horses, Terry, have gone wire to wire. The inside 3 post positions, they struggle. 4 through 7 get a discount, are the best. 8 now get a bonus as well. So Buffalo Girls on the outside with speed, Terry, and it's exactly where you're going to find the giddy up and go today.
Well, you look there, that's really the middle horse. The 5 has the most, followed by the 7. But, all of them have some kind of speed. According to the data, I think it's anyone's guess who's going to get to that quarter pole first.
Well, the 5 horse over here, Terry, you see he's a closer, so that makes it a left arrow horse. 6 and 7 do want to be forward, so the 7 will likely be the one that wants to get out to the front. What's interesting about that 7, Terry, is not only will he get or could get forward, look where he is on the late pace scale.
Yeah, very, very good, yes.
Yeah, so at the front, going to be tough to catch. Top total pace of almost 2 lengths in there, Terry. Looks like maybe a little bit of help from jockey and trainer.
Yeah, actually, he really doesn't. But the 8 has the best jockey, 5 best trainer, but the 8 I think has the best trainer jockey combination.
And the 8's the only horse in the race that has not hit par so far, Terry. According to our simulations, Free Dance might not be able to do it again. We do 1,000 simulations where we calculate out projected speed figures, And in the case of the Flying Liam, 332 times out of 1,000. It does generate a speed figure of at least 91. That's top in the class for this race, Terry. Trio of class droppers, a trio of class risers, one that's sitting still. 2-horse, top last race speed figure, 3 points better than everybody else. Terry, on paper, it looks like the 7-horse is the one to beat. From your handicapping, who is the one that's going to win?
Well, I like the 2. One of the highest last race speed rating, and both trainer and jockey have high win rates. And I like the 6th, second choice, has finished in the money in 6 out of 7 races at Aqueduct, switches to high percentage winning trainer and has a high percentage winning jockey, and a nice workout on September 18th. Free Dance, the 8, is my 3rd choice, won his last 2 races in a row and now goes for a hat trick, and he has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Flying Liam ran in 2nd in his last race and has a high percentage winning jockey. He's my long shot. No additional bets for me here.
Your long shot, my first pick, Terry, that is Flying Liam. Could be close to the pace as we saw in our smart sheets with the most late speed. Can't pass, but you can't catch. Top total pace of almost 2 lengths. Could make it easy work for the 7 horses in 2 out of the first 3 races. Number 2, Tara Paulin. That one has the top last race speed figure, according to our sim sheets, our smart sheets. 3 points better than everybody else. That's the minimum threshold that we're looking for. Does have 3 good workouts between races, so good chance that one will be better today. But there is some case to be made for fear of regression, because if you look at that last race, it's a 91. That's a big bump from everything else. So is it going to stay on that level, or is it going to back up a little bit? Tough to tell, because we don't have any history to judge that against. Crushed It, the 4-horse. Speed and fade in the first start after a layoff. So I expect that horse to have more stamina today. And plus, David Aragona is a pretty good line setter. He's got that one as the favorite. And then Celestial Glaze, yes, the 5-horse. Good chance to be on the front here, Terry, but hasn't really fared all that well at Aqueduct to date. Race 4. 8 races today. That means race 4 marks the end of the first half of the card. So in the 4th spot today, Terry, we're looking at 1 mile and a 16th on the turf. Let me pop that in the screen over here real quick, so that way and somehow it's different than outer turf and inner turf. I'm not sure how all that works, but it looks like the inner turf course to me. It is indeed. And when we had our good friend Jose Ortiz on the show, he mentioned that this chute right here, getting into position coming out of that chute, is a huge influence in how well you do. You've had closers do great. Only 1 out of 13 went wire to wire. The rail does get a bonus, Fleet and Ready. Again, 2-year-olds trying to get their first win. So that speed figure 78, very key number here again in race number 4, Terry. And does anybody have a speed number that fits?
Well, only the 6 does. The 6 has got a 78 or better in races in the past. Everybody else is a no, except for that 3 is a maybe.
It looks like that 6 could get an excellent trip. It's got a C-zone, comfort zone when we match it up versus its best performances. Way better than everybody else combined, it looks like, in there, Terry. No real speed in here. 3 closers that were within 5 lengths of the leader at the finish line. You have the 1, the 4, the 5, and the 8 not within 5 lengths. It means, once again, we got to look at first-time starters. No really high scores there. And then second race par ability. Maybe jockeys, trainers. Terry, where are you looking?
Well, if you take a look there, that 8 has the best jockey stats, and the 2 the best trainer stats, but the 2 also has the best combination of jockey trainer.
Behold the King, 14-point speed figure edge over the rest of the field, and did show better early pace, better fractions last time out. That's not bad. The 7-horse has the most late speed, Terry. Again, simulation odds, 7, 4, 3, and 8. 6, 3, 4, and 7, top total pace. You're going to find your winner in one of those 2 groups, usually with great regularity. Usually find Terry's picks to have the winner with great regularity too. So who's your W going to?
Well, I like that 6. It's got the best speed in the race. Behold the King. Finished second as a favorite in a similar race last time, trained by a high percentage winning trainer. And this trainer wins 26% of the time when he brings back a beaten favorite. And he has fastest turf speed and top last race speed ratings, a lot of boxes. Special Envoy, the first-time starter, well-bred, and has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. My second choice. Third choice is Epic Desire. He has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Oban, the 8 is my long shot, first-time starter whose breeding suggests he will like the grass, and he has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. No additional bets for me here.
I'm going to go with the 7, Chambers Bill, as my top choice. That one is a second race par ability. You see that down here with 85. It's got the highest number, and it's pretty clear of that 78. So it can get there for sure. And in between races, you can see that this horse might be ready to sparkle today, because in that second race on September the 20th, had a really nice bullet workout, fastest of 132. I think that's usually pretty fast. Number 2, Special Envoy. Looking at that horse, Terry, this is a Chad Brown. I alluded to this a little earlier. Flavian Pratt horse. Look at how much they paid for this guy, Terry. Did you happen to catch that number? When they for the 2 horse, that first time starter?
Yeah.
It's $1 million horse.
Yeah, very.
For Chad Brown and Flavian Pratt. When they put $1 million into something, Terry, they expect good things out of this horse. I mean, maybe even Kentucky Derby trial if it comes out hot today. You never know.
Absolutely.
Next up for me is that 6 horse, Behold the King. The top last race speed figure, 14 points better than everybody else. Anything close to that race would make it very difficult for anybody to beat him, and is the only yes horse in this maiden race. And then Oban, that is the second rated first-time starter, but not by a whole lot in there, Terry. This race is open again, so let's go to trifecta box 2, 6, 7, and 8. Let's see if we can cash in, probably, hopefully better than that opening race where the trifecta box paid $2.61.
Yeah.
I won, but I lost $10. Yep. Like I said, at the track, I for sure canceled it. But you know what, Terry?
What's that?
That 261 is 261 better than I did yesterday.
That's right. Better than I did too.
Sad. In the words of Metallica, sad but true.
Yep.
Race 5 is going to be 6.5 furlongs on the outer turf. That one tends to favor horses that have some speed, Terry. A bunch of them have gone wire to wire so far. You'll see here, Stalker's middle forward, but 29% got the lead, kept the lead. The rail, Oscar's Encore, tough place to be. 2 and 3, also tough place to be. 4 through 7, that's good. 8 and out, that's not good, Terry. This one is a pretty big race, Terry. Tell us about the significance of this one.
Well, this race actually is a Grade 3 race. It's on the outer turf, and it's for fillies, 2-year-olds. Lasix is not allowed within 48 hours of post time.
$175,000 race. Speed does matter, Terry, or at least being forward in this Grade 3, $175,000 race. So if you want a horse that can get to the front and stay there, who's that going to be?
That's that 4, and the 4 has a lot of speed compared to the rest of the horses. So if it doesn't stumble and the jockey makes the right decisions, it's going to get to that quarter pole first.
So you notice here, everybody has a chance perhaps for maybe the 11. Y'all ready for this? Because everybody else has hit par. And aside from the 11, the 3 and the 12 absolutely can get there today with second race improvement. Looks like it's 12 also, Terry. They're lining that one up with a good jockey-trainer combination.
That's right. It's the best one that's in there, although the 4 has a little bit better trainer as far as stats. But that 12, I think, is the best jockey-trainer combination.
Sort of balanced race, although you have 3 that want to be forward, 5 that want to be middle back. That should favor some speed, Terry. That 4 horse has a lot of speed. 5 horse is your simulation favorite. 4 horse has a great chance to get to the lead, maybe go wire to wire. Your 3 is your late pace horse with the top total pace. Terry, this race can probably take a lot of different ways to the finish line. Who do you think will get the best path to get there?
Well, I like in this race the number 3 horse. And she's undefeated in 3 career starts. She loves to win. Both her trainer and jockey have strong win rates, and she has a good workout on September 27th. Then number 4, Should Have, She won her debut race. She has a high percentage winning trainer, wins 27% of the 2-year-old races. He has a horse he trains, runs in, and she has a high percentage winning jockey. Then Royal Testament, the 8, won last race, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Then the 5, Final Accord, won her debut race. Both trainer and jockey have high win rates. I'm going to play the last pick 4, Miami Vice. I think this is a very wide open race. So I'm going to use the 3, 4, 5, 8, and 12 with the 3, 9, with the 3, 8, with the 1, 2, 3, 5, 11, a $50 cost.
All right. So I'm going to go. It's just the second time today that your long shot is my first pick with Final Accord. Final Accord getting the nod for me because that one has second race par ability and a little bit extra, triple digit upside. No other horses come close to that in this race. So if it can hit that, could win. Number 3, Just Filtered. Top total pace horse. Raced 3 times. Terry, how many times has it won?
3.
3 for 3, indeed. Number 12, Bella Knows. All sorts of issues in its debut at Saratoga. If you read through the notes, that's the one with the top trainer, top jockey combination. And despite all of those problems in his debut, still found a way to win. That means that horse has heart. And then number 2, Snappy Comeback. Any improvement from its first turf race, which was its last race after trying dirt in its first start. They wanted to put it in turf on the second start at Gulfstream, but it got moved off to the all-weather. So this horse is run on dirt, run on all-weather, and last race ran on grass, and the grass race was by far the best. And he moved forward off of that, and Snappy Comeback could make it a snappy comeback with 2 consecutive top turf efforts. My pick 4, though, is a little bit big on the front end like yours, Terry. 2, 3, 5, 8, and 12. The 3, 9, we agree on that. I was really contemplating singling the 9 there, Terry. But then 2, 3, 8, and then 1, 2, 11. And then I'm going to do another 50-cent trifecta box. I got that 12 horse and the 2 horse at long odds. Why not throw them in there and see if indeed I can pick up a payable trifecta? Race number 6 is we have 3 races only to go this week, Terry, and then we're done. No 4 on Friday tomorrow. Thomas is enjoying himself before heading off to watch his Brewers try to make their way through the playoffs. Hopefully a little bit more success than they had last year, unless, of course, they play the Chicago Cubs. 6 furlongs, Terry, does favor some stalkers. 22% go wire to wire. Inside does better than outside. 8 and out has not won. So in race number 6, do we have any inside speed?
Well, not really. The outside speed is the 9, but all of them have at least the first 4 race horses there you see all have some pretty good speed. I think it's a who knows race on going to get to
really,
the board.
Nobody wants to lead. You got a co-pilot type, a couple PC, a trio of PC types, and a couple of closers. So the 9 and the 3, those horses are going to be, as well as the 1 left arrow horses. Who knows what's going to do what there, Terry? Looks like a couple of them might find the way the race does take shape to work to their benefit.
Yeah, well, that 6 has the best number at 77, but the 4 and the 7 also are above 50%. So they should be pretty, they should be pretty comfortable in this race. So
you missed race 4, or we forgot to do race 4?
What's that?
Did we forget to do race number 4? Or did you miss Don Johnson? I mean, it wouldn't shock me if we missed the race.
I think we did race 4.
We do something like that.
I mean, I've got some time written down here for it, so I think we did.
I guess we did do it. All right. So as far as the way all the shapes out, you see here the jockeys, the trainers, the 9 horse Master of Arms, 8-point speed figure advantage. According to our simulation odds, he's the 1-2 favorite. May even get some value on that. Look, 72% chance he'll run to a par speed figure of 89 or better. On top of that, 10-point last race speed figure. Another one of those horses that could be on the lead with the most late speed, win by a length and a half. Jockey trainers there, odds are there, everything's there, Terry. How does a horse not win?
I don't know. The only way I think it might not win is if it has trouble getting out of the gate or gets bumped or something like that. But I think the 9 is kind of a standout. I didn't take it as my pick of the day because I think it's going to pay very little. It's going to place to 7 out of 8 starts with 1 win in 2 seconds last out. drops in class today, strong trainer and jockey stats, recent bullet workout on the 27th of September. And then I like the 3 Forgiving Spirit. He switches to a high percentage winning trainer who won 39% of the races when dropping a horse after claiming a horse. And he has switched to a high percentage winning jockey. Manta Ray, the 4 third choice, has a high percentage winning trainer who wins 24% of the starts in the first race after claiming a horse and likes the distance. Number 1, Fitzpatrick, drops in class today. The rail post is winning at a 23% clip and likes the distance. No additional bets for me here.
Well, all 4 of these are yes horses in here. So the 9 horse, Master of Arms, top last race, speed figure, Sim Fabe 1-2, pace setter, top 10-point late speed edge. I just wonder if this is going to be a Tom horse. Really low odds, but second place finish. But again, this is in Parks where a lot of those really short priced horses somehow magically always end up second. I don't know how that works. Forgiving Spirit, the 3 horse, Terry, comes off the bench hot, likes to run. And then the workouts promote another hot race today. Maybe that one can get out to the front and outrun the 9 to the finish line. Fitzpatrick does have some solid workouts between races, does get the benefit of the rail. Why not at 15-1? Monterey, last of the sources, 4 in the race with better early pace, better fractions last time out for that 4 horse. You see that right here, better early pace, better fractions. Also, one of your biggest class droppers along with the 9. I think the 9 could smoke this field, Terry, but then again, it's horse racing and anything can happen. Sometimes I wonder if those things are coincidence or if those things are just the way the ball bounces. Another race at 1 mile and a 16th on that inner turf course, Terry. We talked about jockey Jose Ortiz sharing how important it is to get off to a good start for those. And I would go watch that show if you look up our horse center. We had a lot of great guests, including Jose Ortiz. Just search around in our search bar, Horse Racing Radar TV. Take a look at all that. And you're going to find a lot of great information in there as well. Mile and the 16th, Terry, we do find that closers do great. 1 out of 13 wire to wire. Rail bonus, 2 and 3 a discount. 4 through 7 is the best. 8 and out also a discount. So closers do really well, Terry. So in this case, in race number 7, who's got the most late speed?
Well, it appears that the 8 and the 1 does, and they're pretty close in their data. And then, of course, that 3 also is pretty close to them. There's, like you said, a lot of closers in here. So
yeah, that race shape points that out too. You see the 1, the 4, the 5, the 8, and the 9 all want to come from off the pace. The 6 can probably come off the pace or squeeze forward since there's not a lot of speed up in here today, Terry. That 2 horse, if it could get to the front, would be kind of dangerous, but it doesn't really show up until here. Maybe the 2 can get there. Looks like one of them is really going to write the PC. Boy, that's got to be scary. The lone PC with a comfort zone like that. That's a pretty good number.
It is 90.65 is or 85 is really good for that 6 horse.
It looks like there's one horse that has a standout jockey trainer combination again.
Yeah, the 2 does. 2 has best jockey and trainer combination.
A little bit of overlay for the 2, small overlay for the 3 from our simulation odds in there. Everybody really good shot to get the par. The 3 horse, top last race speed figure, 4 points better than everybody else. It is our simulation favorite. It is our top total pace favorite. Terry, this is your best bet. Is it your favorite to win today?
Okay, well, I like in here the 8, Grayish. She has a win at Aqueduct, drops in class today. Both her trainer and jockey have strong win rates. And then I like the 3 who ran second in his last race, or her last race, can improve at the shorter distance and has the highest speed figure at today's distance. Fun with Flags, the 2 finished third in the last race. Both her trainer and jockey have strong win percentages. And then Brocadini, number 9, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey and likes a distance. 20 to win on the 8, $10 exacta box 3-8, $10 exacta 8 on top with the 2-3-9, and a $5 exacta box 2-3-8. That's it.
I'm going to put the 2, Fun with Flags, as that top pick in there. This horse is what I call a finely healthy horse. Fun with Flags, really strong turf breeding too, if you look down here, coming in from France. But if you see here, the horse ran to the bench. Finally, a second start after a layoff. And when they did, they put it in a group 3 which should translate here very well. That was a second place finish at a high level race over there in Europe. And then it comes over to the States, runs, break, run, break, run, break, run, break, run, break. Whoa, it's going to make 2 starts in a row for the first time in a long time. It's what I call a finely healthy horse. The breeding is there for sure, Terry. The jockey trainer combination is there for sure. I hope it doesn't upset your best bet of the day. Kind of, I do. But Immensitude, the 3 horses, the next one on my list of horses to take a look at. Top last race speed figure, 4 points better than everybody else. It is our simulation favorite. It's our top total pace favorite as well, and showed some better early pace. Again, on our shows, Craig Milkowski, Timeform US, mentioned through all of their analysis, horses that improve their early pace in the prior start usually run a very good race the next out. Terry's best bet, Grayash. It's my 3rd choice in there. Good chance for this horse to improve. Second start after a layoff. And then finally, number 4, Avenue Neal. Very consistent horse. Last time out showed some highly explosive late pace. A lot of times I see that momentum carry over to the next start. $5 exact, the key box 2 with the 3, the 4, and the 8. I think that winds up most of my betting. Probably does. Race number 8, yeah, because race number 8 is the final race of the week for you and I, Terry. Just one last reminder before we part, the free picks today over at Guaranteed Tip Sheet. There is a link in the description on YouTube. Kindly head over to there to take advantage of that. It is Belterra. In just a few moments, all of our picks, thoughts, as well as Terry's best bet, all of our Benny and the Bets wagers for today. You can catch them there. Make sure you take advantage of that. While you're there, hit that HRT gear button right there. Get yourself some horse racing today attire for 20% off. And then, Terry, one final thing before we go. Again, Monday, Tuesday, parks, to make sure you don't miss any of that. What do you got to do so that you can watch and win $10 when you bet 12?
Well, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It doesn't take any it's very easy to do. It doesn't cost anything. Hit the bell. That'll notify you 30 minutes before our show's going to start. And go ahead and hit or copy the link, share it with everybody you know. Go to our social sites such as Facebook, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, X, and at Facebook at Horse Race, the number 2 day, and give us a thumbs up and a like. Keep these picks coming, and also the comments. We like seeing them. They help us.
We'll go fast because race 2 is about to get going. So another one of those 6 furlongers on the outer turf again, maiden race. That speed figure 72 is a big thing to key on. In the finale, Terry, do we have horses that can get to 72?
Yeah, all of them, but except for that 4 and that 9 have done it in the past, and all of them except for the 4 have a chance to do it today.
A lot of them dropping in class. In this case, the first time are not really making that much sense to consider. Maybe not. The 11 horse, it's a Loney. You got a couple co-pilots, the 3, 5, and 8. They want to close. The 4 to 6 and 7, not within 5 lengths of the leader at the finish line, as we mentioned. The 9 going to give it a go for the first time today. Terry, 2 horses looking like they're going to get great trips today, according to our comfort zone index.
Yeah, the 1 and the 4, especially that 4, is going to be very comfortable in here.
2 horse, Talia, with a 4-point last race speed figure. That 11, Terry, that Loney, look out. Looks like that one could get out there by himself. 1 horse will be closing, Terry. All right, we only have a few minutes before race number 2, so let's talk about our picks for race number 8.
Okay, I like the 1 Garden of Grace, drops in class today. Trainer wins 26% of the maiden claiming race debuts and has a high percentage winning, or has the fastest turf speed. And then 5 dozen roses finished 3rd versus similar to last. Both trainer and jockey have high win percentages. I like the 2, drops in class today. Trainer has horses who win 50% of the races when taking a horse from a maiden to a maiden claiming race. And then the 3 is my long shot. She has a high percentage winning trainer and a good 4 furlong workout, 29th of September. No additional bets as I'm out of money.
Yeah, we're going to both start off with that 1 horse, Terry, in here in this spot. That one is Garden of Grace. It is a maiden special weight dropper. First time making 3 starts in a row, so a boom or bust race is coming. Number 2, Talia. That one is the top last race speed figure, 4 points. A pair of 3rds at the distance and another in 3 races. And then you have another maiden special weight dropper with Talia. Number 11, Frog Hollow Summer. Yeah. a ton of early speed, and you lone E with a 7-point early speed advantage. So that one, if it can get to the front, folks, look out. Although the outside doesn't really win. None from 8 now. And then 5 Dozen Roses. That one is a maybe better in the second turf try. Terry, no additional bets for me either. Race number 2. Let's see. They're lining up. Right now, it looks like the 7 horse is your favorite at 5-2. 2 horse, that first time starter, Terry. That one's a long shot at 16-1. Let's see if maybe he could show up. I just need him to finish second, right?
Yeah.
4 horse is your second choice. Omaha. So that is your Peyton Manning horse. Well, the 2 horse for the first time starter did get a pretty good break, Terry. So he's got every shot in the world to be involved. He's going to be running in the shotgun position behind the 1 horse, Jet Off. And he's going to be at second, a little bit wide through the turn. Not my favorite thing to see, but all right. So Jet Off is on the lead. Then the 2. That one is that bold statement at a 2.99 first-time starter, opening quarter in 23.5 seconds. So maybe a little bit on the brisk side. We'll see if that proves the 4 horse right now. That one is Omaha Storm. That one's getting a pretty good trip around the rail. To its outside, I think, is the 5 horse Bellamy. And then you got the 3 horse down on the rail right now, Jubilee Parade. To its outside, looks like the 6 horse Capo di Tutti. That 7 horse, he's probably around, 3, 4, 5 lengths off the lead right now. As they make their way to the turn, the 1 horse continues to set the tone. That first-time starter running a pretty good race, Terry. Might not be the winner, but he's showing good enough effort to keep an eye on that one for future starts. He looks like he's going to try to get involved in the end here. 4 horse is going to get a good trip on the rail. The 1 horse continues to set the pace. 4 horse is now moved into striking position. The 1 horse is going to try to take him wire to wire. The 4 horse trying to move in between the 1 and the 5, although the 5's not letting them through. Finally got through. Let's see if that one can change its leads. It hasn't done so yet, though it is making up ground on that 1 horse. He's going to cruise right on by the 1. It's going to go 4, and then that 7 is going to come up with an aggressive run. 2 horse didn't show up today, though I'm not unimpressed with its effort. It's going to go 4, 1, and 7. 19-1, showed some guts early on. I didn't hit my exact key box, unfortunately, but did take home the 4 horse as part of the pick 4. That's 7-2. So hopefully the 2 or 7 wins the next race and we can close it out. We'll see. All right, Terry, that wraps it up for you and me as we take a look at our picks real quick. The 7 horse won the first race. The 4 horse won the second race. That means the 4 horse, if we follow that trend, is going to win the next race. Here's the way we see the rest of the card. I think we might see something different than the 4 horse win the next start. I hope, anyway. And then as far as the rest of our bets are concerned, race number 3, no bets. Race number 4, a 50-cent trifecta box. Race number 5, our late pick 4s, as well as another trifecta box. Race 6, nothing. I think race 7, we have Terry's best bet of the day. Indeed, we do. Greyache, another exact key box. And then in the finale, no bets there as well. Been another fun week, as always, Terry, sharing the horse racing stage with you. Leave the plays up. Okay, I'll put them back up. I'm sorry. Thank you for your time today. Here are all of our plays. Again, you can go over to horseracingtoday.net in just a minute. We'll post everything over there as well. Terry, any final thoughts from you before we part company today?
Well, just be careful, be safe. I know there's lots of different type weathers going on in different places. I see the east that been some pretty big waves and knocked down some of those homes. So I just hope people stay safe. And anyway, and then let's see. Somebody asked for my best bet. I think I already posted it. So
yeah, let's post it up there again just to make sure. Terry's best bet, race number 78, Greyache, 50 Shades of Greyache.
That's
in
right.
Terry and I's case, it's senior grades of Greyache and a little blue pill, of course.
Yep.
Just kidding.
And we'll see you on Monday at Park. So
yeah, we'll see you on Monday at Parks for sure, folks. No matter what it is that you're doing for the rest of this day, we certainly hope that you have God's grace, God's favor, and every single thing that you do until we meet again ends up in
the winner's circle.
Indeed. That's where we want to see everything. Make it a blessed weekend, folks, and thanks for joining us this week. See you Monday.